On the farm, there was a heavy silence before the storm. The air felt dense, and dark clouds gathered on the horizon. Freshly pressed straw bales still lay scattered across the field. They had to be brought to the barn quickly, before the rain came and soaked the harvest. The storm was moving in quickly, and the first gusts of wind shook the treetops. A red tractor hitched up a special trailer made for carrying bales and set off toward the field. With every turn of the wheels, time grew shorter as the dark clouds loomed closer over the farm. Dozens of straw bales lay across the field, neatly lined up in rows. The red tractor rolled in and slowly approached the first one. The loader lifted the heavy bale and placed it onto the trailer. Then another and another, one by one. With every move, the trailer grew fuller. The tractor's engine rumbled steadily, while the tension of the coming storm filled the air. The wind picked up, carrying dust and rustling the straw scattered on the ground. But the work had to move quickly. Every bale loaded meant fewer losses and more security for the animals during winter. The tractor moved across the field, gathering the bales to the rhythm of the approaching thunder. With the trailer now full, it was time to haul the bales to the barn. The red tractor set off toward the farm, but the storm had grown stronger. The wind roared, and flashes of lightning lit up the entire field. Suddenly, a powerful thunderbolt struck a lone tree by the road. The trunk split apart, and the tree crashed down across the path leading to the barn. The tractor was forced to stop. The road was completely blocked, and heavy raindrops had already begun to fall from the dark clouds above. The farmer knew the tractor alone couldn't deal with the fallen tree. A red backhoe loader was called in for help. The machine quickly arrived at the blocked path, its strong arm gripping the heavy trunk. With effort, it lifted and dragged the log to the roadside, clearing the way. Branches cracked under the pressure, and mud splashed beneath the wheels as the loader worked. Soon the path to the barn was open again, and the tractor could continue its journey to save the bales from the rain. At last, the tractor delivered the straw bales safely to the barn, while the storm raged over the farm. Thanks to quick action and the help of the backhoe loader, the harvest was saved. This story shows how important teamwork is, because only by working together can even the biggest challenges be overcome. On a quiet farm, where the tractor did its job every day, one day a serious problem arose. The fence on the outskirts of the farm had a large hole. Through it, wild animals began to enter the fields, destroying crops. The farmer decided to repair the fence, and the tractor played a key role in this task. The tractor received an order. First, it had to take the wood from the forest to the sawmill to cut it into boards to repair the fence. Without a moment's delay, the tractor hitched up the trailer and headed for the forest. The road was long and winding, and the forest was full of huge tree trunks that needed to be loaded. The tractor, with the help of the loader, he went into action. With a full load, it headed for the sawmill, where the lumber machines were already waiting. The tractor arrived without a hitch, and the mill workers quickly got to work, turning the large logs into planks. When everything was ready, the tractor loaded the planks onto a trailer and headed back to the farm. When he returned to his spot, the planks were back in place, creating a solid fence that once again protected the farm. The hole in the fence disappeared, and the tractor looked proudly at its handiwork. It had done the job perfectly, and it could rest in the garage, knowing that its work had helped to secure the farm from uninvited guests. It was another day full of challenges, but the tractor proved to be irreplaceable in every situation.
Winter on the farm was beautiful, but also demanding. After heavy snowfall, vehicles and tractors that had set out across the river to get materials for work were stuck in deep snow. There was only one way to get them back: build a solid bridge over the river before the weather became even more severe.
One winter morning, the tractor that worked on the farm every day noticed something unusual. After a night of snow, snowdrifts covered the entire area, and the farm road was completely impassable. The tractor decided to face this challenge on its own.